Hi guys, thank you for joining. In this lesson we will connect inwards to the breath. We'll practice some hip openers, which is a great relief for the lower back. We'll add some stretches through the shoulders and chest. And we'll finish the practice with a quietening meditation before Shavasana. Where are you joining from? Please leave your comments below. And we start right now, seated crossed leg position or your comfortable position with spine upright. I'm using yoga block. It's a better position for the pelvis and lower back. Feel free to close your eyes. It's usually easiest way to connect inwards. Feeling yourself sitting with your legs relaxed, with your back relaxed, hands and shoulders, and your spine long and upright. Feeling your breath. Take a few yogic breaths from the back of the navel to the rib cage, chest, upper chest, and all the way down. From the back of the navel to the rib cage, chest, upper chest, and all the way back down to the navel. As you breathe this way, elongate your out breath. So if your in-breath is on the count of 5, exhale on the count of 7 and take a little pause on 2. It's in a relaxed way, just guidance. It helps to quieten your mind, to relax. Longer out breath. And it's time to start moving and stretching. We stretch those legs in downward facing dog. A good length for downward facing dog is to check in child pose when your sit bones to your heels and hands are extended. Your arms are extended, your hands are grounding through all points. Index fingers are pointing to the front. Keep those hands where they are. Lift your hips and take your downward facing dog. Feel free to walk your feet, walking dog. To start, move any way feels good. You can move through the shoulders and hips. Create the inner heat by taking the chest over your hands in this super high plank. Last about 4-5 breaths, pushing the chest away from the mat. Shoulders rotating back and down. Take those heels closer towards the mat or on the mat if you have very long hamstrings. Feel free to move your head like saying yes with your head and no with your head to release the tension in your neck. From downward facing dog or from knees on the mat, shift your right foot to your hand. Ground both feet. Back foot toes can be slightly in. Right knee will be our front knee to start, over your ankle. Hands in line with the shoulders. Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale there, long torso. Exhale, slide your left hand down your thigh. Your right arm over your head in reverse warrior. So you are opening from the hip to the hand. Side stretch. We move with the breath. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, reverse warrior. Just to move around those shoulders area before stronger stretches. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, reverse warrior. This time reach your left hand towards the opposite hip or thigh. Or bend your elbows and reach your hands to bind. Elongate through the elbows. Front knee still bends over your ankle. Breathing there. Strong legs. Strong, peaceful warrior. Next, in breath, back to warrior 2. Windmill those arms. Plank. Drop the knees, just chin, or take your yoga press up chaturanga if it's in your practice. Cobra or chest more to the front, knees up, upper dog, then from your knees or toes to downward facing dog. Our meeting point. If you lift your leg from downward facing dog, it can be easier to shift to your hand. Anyway, adjust if you need. Grounding through your feet in second side of warrior 2. Inhale, long torso, exhale, reverse warrior. In breath, warrior 2. Exhale, reverse warrior. Following your hand with your gaze. Next time we in reverse warrior, stay here and breathe, reaching your lower hand towards the opposite hip or thigh. Or bind your hands, elongate through the elbows. And windmill those arms, plank. Release your stretch through your Vinyasa. We're back and down as facing dog. We step one leg to the front. Basically, we will face the long side of the mat. Heels are slightly out, toes are slightly in. Inhale, long torso. Exhale. Hinge from the hips, fold. Hold your right leg with the left hand. So you're holding from the front. Your calf, your ankle or your heel. Go deeper here over the balls of your feet. Hips are high, chest is low. Take your right arm up. In your twist from your waist. Drawing your chest closer towards your leg as you exhale and twisting more with your breath and connectivity. Release. Walk to the other side. Walk your hands to the other side. The same here. If you need to bend your knees, bend your knees. Spaciousness with an in-breath. Go deeper into your stretch with your out-breath. Release the hold, de-rotate, walk your hands inside your right foot, will be our first side. Or you can change the position on the mat so you can see me better. I also changed my position. So the right foot now doesn't have to be grounded, it can be slightly on the edge and towards the edge of the mat. Right hand inside your thigh, push this thigh a bit away. Feel the stretch in the left side hip extensions. Lizard twist to start, and then we take those hands inside the foot, parallel to the foot. Bend your elbows. Elbows are pointing back, or you can go on your forearms as low as you are not slouching too much. Keep some length in your spine. And then an option is to lift the knee and breathe into this deep opening. If you feel any pains, just back off. Or strong sensations are good. They help us to stay present. Just send your out breath into those strong sensations to soften them. Great, knees up if not yet, and just transition to plank. Option of your Vinyasa. You can see the link how to practice Vinyasa. We join in downward facing dog. Left hand closer towards the center and left foot steps outside the hands to the edge of the mat. The same. We start with the lizard twist. Left leg to the side. Then both hands parallel towards each other, elbows are pointing back or coming on your forearms. Keep the length in the spine. An option, right knee off the mat or on the mat, whichever serves you best. Not too much, not too little. Transition, knee is on the mat. Hands ground and keep the core quite active. We step back to downward facing dog. From there, right leg up, knee towards the chest and to the side of the mat, outside your wrist. Slide your hips a bit back, so hips are coming closer towards the mat. Check that left leg, extend leg, foot and hip are in line. Anytime it's too much pressure on the knee, tuck the toes and take the pressure off. Front foot is coming closer to the front of the mat and keep this foot slightly flexed. Center yourself. We are coming to pigeon pose. See if you want to open through the chest to start. Just briefly. To add some chest and shoulders openness. And then we keep focusing on the hip openness. If your hip is higher, you can place a brick or block under your sit bone or under your thigh. And go on your forearms or all the way on the mat. Breathing into your sensations. Softening. Inhale the breath. Push through those hands, tuck the toes. If you haven't yet, shift your hips a bit to the front. Transition, downward facing dog, perhaps feeling a bit different, right and left side. Now your left leg up, or your transition knee towards the chest and to the side of the mat. Slide your hips back, check that back foot hip in line. Walk the front foot closer to the mat and keep it slightly flexed. Center yourself on the mat and go on the forms. Use your props if you want, or all the way down. Whenever it feels too much on the hips area, you just adjust and engage a bit more through your limbs, through your arms, your legs, your core. Come to upright, and I forgot the shoulders opener, sorry. Optional, you can do it now. And just sit on the sit bone and take those legs to the front. We balance in seated wide legs balance. So it's good to focus and quieten your mind in balances. Body still, mind follows, or vice versa. Keep your chest open. Spine is long, shoulders are soft. Legs can be bent, but straighten if you can. Use your abdominal muscles for transition. Soles of your feet together and feet on the mat. We take them a bit farther and relaxing this yin version of butterfly. You can round your spine, release the hips. Soften your breath. Come to upright. Back to seated cross-leg position. Sit up on your brick or block, or at home you can use a harder cushion or folded blanket. So knees are lower than your hips. We'll continue with mini meditation. Keep quietening your mind, relaxing. With your eyes softly closed, feel yourself sitting with your spine upright in a relaxed way, with shoulders relaxed and your face relaxed. Aware of your breath, your natural breath. You don't have to do anything. Just feeling your breath. Take your attention to the heart area, the depth of your heart. And visualize there a shape of the lotus bud. Pay attention, your relaxed, kind attention, when you sit in your meditation with your natural breath in the background. This little shape of the lotus bud in the depth of your heart. Anytime you notice any thoughts or any noises, kindly return back to this image of lotus in the depth of your heart. Take your kind attention here. And continue your relaxation and quietening in Shavasana, corpse pose. Just a couple of minutes, or you can stay longer if you have time. Relaxing, releasing into support beneath the mat, the ground, the earth. Such a great support. Deepen your breath. Bring small movements to your body and give yourself a nice stretch. Bend your knees up, roll on your side and relax there for a few moments. With the next out breath, bring yourself to your upright position. Last few moments to feel yourself. Perhaps you're feeling more opening, more calmness and groundedness in your body and mind. Palms to your heart. Namaste.